So did you beat their asses or what?
Hey, hi, hello. We are here. Thank you
Super good timing.
so much for coming and hanging out. Where Travis asked the important questions, and we're gonna go around the room, introduce who we're gonna be playing. But first, as always, this episode and all future episodes are going to be sponsored by the one, the only Adventure Dice. So make sure to head over to adventuredice.ca and use code JBruce for 10% off your order. Obviously, this does not include the sets that are set up for charity. We want them to go ahead and get all the money that they can save up to be able to help their causes. So we do not put the code towards that, but it works on everything else, including the subscriptions. So make sure to go ahead and check out, again, adventuredice.ca. Matt, who would you like to start this round table?
Let's go with Donnie, because they're muted.
I'm unmuted now.
Got him.
I got my finger on the trigger to unmute.
Dang.
I'm Donnie. I'm playing Eric Caldwell, the half-elf of Drow heritage, rogue with a hint of warlock.
Can I just say that Eric Caldwell sounds more of a Call of Cthulhu character than more of a D&D character?
Well, one of the eyes is a Y.
Oh, now we're D&D.
It's
That's how you spell Eric. It's actually Arryck.
It's Eric Ayer.
Oh,
Short
So like
for
a long Y.
AI.
Eric Ayer. Caldwell.
now it sounds fantasy. You're right.
There you go.
My father was a drow. My mother was a human. So I got drow first name.
Human
Of a
last
family
name.
name would be better down the road. If I had a human last name, it's a whole thing.
It definitely sounds like it.
Makes sense.
Ian, you're up.
All right. Oh, I didn't know if I was going or.
Who are you playing?
It's my turn. I am playing.
Everyone.
You're just calling on me because I'm eating ice cream with the kids?
Absolutely.
Messed up, man. All right, my name's Ian. I am playing Weird the Goblin Bard. And we out here. Gang, gang.
Right on target.
What's your lineage?
Goblin.
With a little bit more goblin.
I'm actually predominantly Goblin on my mother's side. And just a skosh of Goblin on my dad's side.
We probably should get into the specifics. It might get a little disturbing.
That's probably fair.
Well, I mean, if you want to track it back far enough, I think there might be a bugbear in my family. But you know,
Get that giant lineage.
yeah, I'm not too sure. I should have played a medium-sized goblin because, like, my uncle is a bugbear.
A rune knight
hold on.
goblin.
Wait a second.
My uncle's a bugbear, but my dad's not.
Still okay.
Figure that one out.
Next up, we have Travis.
Travis, go ahead and go next.
Thanks, DM.
Dad,
I'm playing Arturus. I am carrying 6 pounds of weight, which means I am unencumbered in the game. And Arturus is unencumbered in real life. Or in fake life.
Wow.
real fake life. Do you have any bugbears in your family?
Wouldn't you like to know?
That's
Did you
why I'm
spend
asking.
any-
Oh, that's a good question. No, I don't have any. It's just like demons and shit. Sorry.
Oh,
Or devils, mostly, but a couple of demons.
Did you not spend all your gold on equipment like I did?
Nah, I kept some.
I feel like our encumbrance and our gold is reversed.
I'm unencumbered and I got.
I just
6
got
gold.
some books.
I'm
and, like, a
encumbered and
piece
I
of
got
wood.
6 gold.
Next up, we have
It's all
Warren.
in assets.
Yeah, checking. I
Alright.
got a savings. Sorry.
It's all good. I'm Warren, and I am playing Celion Verasmus III. So his friends call him Axel. And he's a paladin, clearly.
Clearly, you can tell by the name.
Let me get noble background.
The only
Yeah,
other,
he has a whole thing. Someday I'll do his whole spiel.
The only other acceptable answer to that, like, Let me guess, you're a paladin, champion fighter.
Thank you. Actually,
Totem barbarian.
exactly.
Axel Excellion, the totem barbarian.
I thought you were gonna say turtle barbarian. Even better.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Shit. Someone kill me.
Flavor's free.
I need to make a new character real quick.
In before we wipe and just all roll turtles.
Shortly intrigue just makes him so mad. He goes berserk.
Right into his shell.
Why did I take this character creation silly? Like, we should have played the Ninja Turtles. We all should have been turtles, and we should have played. I would have been Donatello, obviously.
Obviously. Dibs on Master Splinter, since there's 5 of us.
Yeah, and you need the 4 turtles and then the
Rat.
rat. I don't.
Yeah, Master Splinter was a rat.
Oh yeah, but I'm just trying to think of a D&D equivalent. I don't think there is like a rat.
Is there not a rat? Yosoki?
Rat.
Yeah, just play a were-rat.
We'll do it. Oh yeah, true. Where rat.
I'm going to bring a
alright.
Skaven in. We can house rule a Skaven, right?
Flavors
Yeah.
free. Just be a goblin
And
with
just
some rat flavor.
Why am I not doing this for weird? God damn it.
Today we learned we all fucked up.
Maybe next time.
Start it over. Start
To
it
be
over.
fair, I love all our characters, but
All right. You
Ninja
all
Turtles
receive
sounds fun.
letters for a tournament.
yes.
a tournament at the pizza parlor.
Pizza. All right. Last but not least, Josh. Wait, you already go?
I have not gone yet.
Josh, go ahead.
Hi, my name's Jay Bruce, aka Josh, aka Bruce, aka a lot of things, but also on this show known as Fenkin, the Herringon Blood Hunter.
Ooh. The Hunter of.
Clearly Raph, just in case anybody's wondering.
Absolutely.
Now that I think about it, Donnie should be Master Splinter because I am clearly our Michelangelo.
Wait, hold on. Why is Donnie not just a Donatello? Feels very,
Because
Very
we established
on-
that Travis is Donatello.
feels very
Does the
on.
Travis
name
is Donatello. Yes.
does the name define you?
I feel like it's in a lot of cases it does. No.
No, it's the color of the mask, actually.
100%. That's why in the comic run of the last Ronin, or I think it's Ronin or something
Ronin,
like that,
isn't it?
where
The last samurai.
all the brothers are dead except one. We don't get to know who it is because he's wearing a black mask.
My God.
If it were purple, we'd know.
If it
Exactly.
were red, we'd know.
But since it's black.
And he uses everybody's tools. He has all the weapons.
I have always been fond of Donatello though, because isn't he the one with the staff?
Yeah, he's got the bow
I've
staff.
always
If you have to ask, clearly you can't be him.
I'm a little concerned. Like I think there's a rat, and now we don't know the weapons. Like, who are you people?
I'm
I
out.
know Mikey likes pizza. That's
MC
They all
Mikey.
do.
Look at me,
I
buddy.
like pizza.
All right.
Welcome to the podcast.
Nice.
Now,
When I
D&D.
play Ninja Turtles RPG. I'm sure it's out there.
There is. There is, and it's great.
Battle Master Fighter, and I'm gonna be Casey Jones. Fuck all of you.
Damn.
You don't get
Alright.
the natural armor.
So, last time on Dungeons and Dragons, the game that we are playing today. What fuck happened? You guys, we came back in the middle of a fight between 2 shambling mounds. It was a close fight, 2 people going down, almost dying, but barely being saved by some quick thinking, weird quick thinking, and some just powerful blows to these shambling mounds. Weird was retelling a story as you guys sat around and just kind of rest up before continuing on into this forest. During this rest, a bird perched on a nearby tree seemed to be staring at you almost unnaturally. Fenkin tried to lure them forward by putting his finger out so the bird can land on it, and it kind of fluttered away. From the mist, you then heard a voice calling out, asking who you were, saying that she was the protector of these forests and you were not welcome. You let her know that you were looking for Daroth, one of their fellow druids who had been taken, or who you found out at least had been taken by these some group of individuals wearing some green masks that have taken place up in an old abandoned elven fort. As she was talking with you guys, she mentioned that they had control somehow of a green dragon, and it is at that point in time you heard the beating of leathery wings in the distance get closer and closer. The mist around you started to shiver and move out of the way as the beatings got closer. Successfully, you guys hid as the dragon tried to sniff and find out what was going on with this disturbance before uh, you saw its eyes kind of flash green and it made a grimacing sound as it was seemed to just stop what it was doing, searching for, and took off and flew away. Weird was able to notice some type of collar around the dragon's swan-like neck. It was after that point, Eric had proposed to the group that their job here was done. They knew what happened to the druid, and decided to or offered to turn around and head out. The druid you guys met let you know that there was a most likely a dragon lair somewhere nearby that you guys would be more than welcome to plunder as payment or incentive to help her out and save this druid. As you were about to head off into the direction she was leading you, Weird noticed that as she kind of leaned into the tree, closing her eyes, a little face started to push out of the bark of the tree, stretching it almost like it's now like a sheet pressed against it, and it whispered something into her to the druid, and she began to take off. You guys still saw this thick mist and did not have much visibility beyond 30 feet from what you could see until she got closer and closer. It started to lighten up a little bit until you guys came into this clearing. What you see in front of you is a large ancient dragon skeleton, kind of curled up like a sleeping dog almost. Underneath its wings and skull and all around its body, there's been an explosion of exotic plants, both beneficial and dangerous. You're not sure which one's which, but it is an explosion of color that is in the middle of this hidden forest. She lets you know that she in the circle is in charge of protecting this specific place. Um, one of a few different sites that have been undisclosed. She doesn't know exactly where this lair might be, but she would assume that maybe it's somewhere in the proximity of the skeleton. As you guys look around, you look up and you're still, blanketed by the mist above you. Can't really make out how late it is, what time it is. It's still, decent out. But you are now standing in front of the scene. The day is yours.
Now, this is still the same day, speaking of the day being ours.
Yes, this is the same day.
So while if people are meandering and kind of getting stuff together or anything like that, I have a worm pouch to refill. So I'm gonna scrounge around and look for some bugs.
All right. Go ahead and roll a survival check. See if you can find some bugs.
Oh baby, a 22 for them bugs.
Ooh, all right. How close to this the skeleton are you gonna try to get while looking towards bugs?
I don't think it really matters to weird. We're looking for the good ones.
The good ones? All right.
We're looking for worms, grubs, crunchy boys. But we're not super big on snails and slimy boys either.
All right.
But crunchy boys are supreme. So if we can find some of those.
Alrighty. So you leave your little ant trail, little ant hill that you were following, thinking, "Oh, there's probably some nice grub, pun intended, around here." You go digging around, find some a mossy rock that you turn over a little bit, dig underneath, and you are able to find some grubs. These grubs are a little different than you're used to. Same size and everything. However, when you uncover the rock, you notice that they're almost like glowing a little bit, like they have some type of bioluminescent properties to them.
We ain't never tasted the glowing ones before.
Probably not.
Yeah.
All right. So you fill up your grub, your worm sack with some new creepy crawlies, as well as a nice little blue beetle that you see kind of crawling around. It tries to fly away from you as its wings open up. You see like a little green, shiny wings as it goes to go away, and you're a little too quick for it. Just gotcha. But you have some new bugs added to your pouch.
Yes.
I also love that like in character, not even 5 minutes ago, Arturus was like, "Don't go looking for bugs around this area," and immediately after, Weird scampers off and goes looks for bugs.
If I wasn't casting Detect Magic as a ritual, I would have stopped them. But I am currently just like focusing on my magic and doing all my ritual stuff.
Weird knows what they be doing.
It's like we have our own little Gimli or Golem.
Yeah.
The worms is precious.
Mine. Alrighty, so Artus, you're ritual casting some detect magics.
Yeah, and I want to make sure I understand the situation. We've got brought here, and we're not to disturb the site because it's sacred. But if we can find the horde, we're allowed to dig a few things.
Yeah, any
Slash
Dragon's
everything.
Lair, Dragon's Lair, Dragon's Horde is
All
not
the things, if I believe. Correct.
All of it.
all of them, preferably. Yeah, so yeah, the Fenkin had asked if they were allowed to pick or take any of the plants that were growing around the skeleton of the dragon, and she asked politely that they do not. So seems like that is kind of a little bit, or that is off limits. However, the surrounding area is it's up for grabs.
Is this like a bustling grove? Are there structures? People are like up like abodes. Are there druids like living here?
No, there doesn't seem to be any structures or anything around. It's just a more of a clearing, if you will, in the forest instead of like an actual, little settlement or anything like that.
Right, well, taking the sights, and I guess that's hunting for a dragon lair or it's a fort.
Alrighty. Well, I know that Arturus is preparing his detect magic. Are you guys going to wait for that before exploring the area, kind of searching around, or what are you guys wanting to do?
Go for it.
I'll say, I think for the moment, I think Fenkin's going to allow Arturus to finish casting Detect Magic. One, because Fenkin's also very interested to see if this area is overall magic because it really seems like a lot of stuff is brighter and larger than they should be, and also having plants that are originated from the Feywild here more so than anything, but also the fact that if there is magic items in a dragon's hoard, then that would be like a one-way ticket of where to go. But he is definitely keeping an eye out for any sort of shambling mounds, and just very, very hyper aware.
Okay. As you're kind of remaining vigilant, you do hear just kind of the sounds of a normal forest, birds chirping, little skittering off here and there. Nothing too ominous or concerning that that you can find or that you are aware of.
Is that Druid still around?
Yep. Yeah, she seems to be just kind of standing by, just in the clearing or making her way closer towards the skeleton, but she's still around.
Got their name yet?
Don't think so.
Oh, what did you say your name was?
Louvre.
Louvre?
Louvre.
Well, Louvre. Do you happen to know if the terrain, the land around here? Woods?
I mean, yes. Well, I know like landmarks. It's not very easy to kind of traverse. Can't really see where you're going. I can tell you right now, we're kind of close to the foothills of the Sword Mountain. So we're kind of on the more southwestern side of the forest, I would say.
Are there any hills that we can climb to get a vantage point? See any clearings?
Oh, there's plenty. We've crossed a few of them here, but unfortunately, with the
Where's
fog,
the largest?
the largest would be up the mountain, I guess. If you're trying to get like up and outside the fog, it would be a climb.
Could you spell that her name, please?
Louvre.
Exactly how I spelled it.
Yep.
I was like, that's the Louvre.
Yeah, but pronounced Louvre.
Thank you.
We'll throw a Y on there.
Louvre sounds pronounced the same, but it's just at the very end.
It's Druidic, not French.
Same thing.
I'm not
Perfect.
great at like survival or navigation, so if anyone's trying to like figure out a good path forward.
Well, she's already said that she would take us to the keep after we finish up our investigation, right?
Yeah. This was more for you guys to, or like this was her end of the bargain, saying she would bring you here, allow you guys to search for this lair, to try to get whatever you can out of it, if it even exists, and then once you were satisfied, she would lead you on to the keep.
So
Well, I'm ready when you are.
while we're waiting because the ritual cast is still going on, right?
Yeah, it's probably got a few minutes left.
Okay. Then while we're waiting for the ritual cast, and now that my worm sack is all filled back up and good,
You have to call it that?
oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? Sorry, it's just funny. Weird's just like start skulking around, trying to get into like a dragon's mindset.
Okay.
Sometimes to find the horde, you have to think like you hid the horde. So they're skulking around, trying to think about like where this horde could be, and just looking the best that I can. So I don't know what that investigation. I guess? Is that what you'd want?
Sure.
I love it.
DC 35 should be.
Go ahead
Easy.
and start skulking about as a dragon would.
And sometimes it's on my it's up on 2 feet, like skulking around, so I'm up at like a different height. Sometimes I'm down on like all fours, like scurrying about, looking in different spaces, hopping around, trying to like as if I'm flying, like trying to see what I can see. Maybe there's a different angle I can get.
All right, go ahead and just roll investigation.
I swear to God, if this works, every single one of you owes me $5. It absolutely does not with a 4.
A 4.
I rolled a 1.
Nailed it.
So
You
far, we
get-
spent half this session of Ian looking for worms and then trying to pretend
To be a
to be
dragon.
a dragon.
To better find the hole.
Arteris, who has not been like paying too much attention to Weird, just assumes that they probably ate some of those bugs and are becoming a dragon.
Yeah.
I'm changing it.
You.
No, you start to skulk around in the area. You even kind of lay down like the dragon did. You're like listening to the ground. No, not here, not here.
Like, have you seen the motion capture of Benedict Cumberbatch being Smog?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
No.
that. That is what Weird is doing.
I need to look that up.
It's glorious.
Alrighty. It is at this time, Arteris, Detect Magic is cast. Weird stands up from the ground, puts their tongue back in their mouth. Fortunately, nothing was gained from that. Well, no information was gained from that, let's say.
We all get a bardic inspiration.
We feel inspired.
We all start acting like a dragon.
Feeling uninspired about this group, and I'm ready to go back.
Oh, right.
I've got 2 points of bardic inspiration left.
Hold on, please.
I'll give one of them to Arturus and all of this as well.
Alrighty. Well, you guys get some bardic inspiration. Louvre will go ahead and, if you're interested, Eric, she'll point you in the direction towards where the mountain is. If you want to try to get some type of high ground, anything of that nature. But she said it's a little bit off. But she'll follow you guys if you around if you need to. But with that, there's some more bushes around, some more trees. You guys hear the again a sound of a river in the background. The fog is still ever present around you. What would you like to do to search?
So this place is like hot, right? Like it's all magic.
This place around you, you as soon as you're finished casting the spell, the arcane energy kind of glazes over your eyes like a third eyelid or whatever, and you see around this dragon's body a rainbow of every type of school of magic you see just kind of radiating off of it, taking up nearly the entire area of this clearing that you can see. None of the plants themselves are magical, but they are definitely larger than normal, or more. They're unnaturally large, but not magical.
I'm gonna start like walking the edges until like trying to define a perimeter. Like how far does this go as far as the magic is concerned?
So as far as the magic is concerned, it's very strong, about 60 feet from the dragon. From there, it kind of peters out and ends around the 120-foot mark. So it's a pretty, large clearing that this makes. As you're kind of doing the perimeter around this, you do see some strange bush or different bushes as well, or different plants. One of these bushes looks like they have some type of berry growing on them. It's like the size of a strawberry. However, it's in the shape of a pomegranate. It's a very strange looking fruit.
We make sure Weird isn't near that bush
Yep.
eating fruit. I don't think that's in their diet, but
Unless fruit can crawl, no.
Yeah,
then I'm gonna like walk this perimeter and like see if if I sense any magic outside of the perimeter. Like I'm trying to like see if there's a trail or like is the horde nearby. Like I'm assuming that if a dragon had a horde, it had some sort of magic item in it. So
Yeah. So go ahead and make a perception check, because as you get around the perimeter of this little clearing, the fog does kind of thicken back up. So we'll see how
Okay.
that goes.
Can I come with you?
11. Yeah, come with me.
I don't get to speak to the wizards very often. Thought I'd help you with the
said-
perimeter.
11.
Yeah.
So you do see a path that seems to be laced with some type of magical energy.
I think it might be this way. Should we check it out?
I'm following you. I'm shadowing, if you will.
All right. I'm just gonna keep going. Eyes are glowing.
It is glowing, kind of that rainbow color at first. Eric, following with them, you do look around. Roll an investigation check for me as well.
I'll be honest, I'm not quite the most perceptive or logical.
Logical.
But I got a 17. It's not bad.
17, not bad at all. For this one, you do notice in the ground, it's very, very hard to see and tell, but there are a set of dragon tracks that you can see. And then looking at the path that Eric or Arturus, too many A names, is leading you towards. You do kind of see where it does look like a dragon would be able to walk through, and you're even able to make out some dragon footprints in the ground. Arturus, as you get further and further away from the clearing, you're able to tell that, or the color aura of this starts to take more of a solid color form instead of kind of the amorphous magic you're used to. And it's or you can tell that this would be of the illusion school of magic.
Oh, there's illusion magic here, which is a decent way to hide your horde, I guess.
Good to know. Good to know. What about these dragon footprints? About the size of it?
Oh shit! Are there dragon footprints? That should have been the first clue. My bad.
Yeah, the dragon
indication,
footprints.
by the way, to the age of these footprints. Is it like old? It's like dirt now, or is it there's still some like mud? Is it by any chance anything to do with the skeletal dragon?
So it is, still kind of muddy out. But you do see, like, at the bottom of this mud print, since it has been undisturbed, it looks like cracked and no stir or cracked and stuff. Like it's been, it's not recent, but you're not sure how long this dragon's been dead.
I'm no archaeologist, but cracks in the mud. Wonder if that's ancient cracks, or maybe that dragon comes by frequently, just not recent.
Takes a walk. I don't know. Maybe we should get the others and just follow this path and see what happens.
Yeah. So, where'd you go to school? That's how you folk learn the spell casting, right?
Hell.
Hell? Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
the underworld. Yeah,
Well,
devils,
That's right.
demons,
devils. You're not a devil.
different
are you?
layers, that sort of thing. I got a little devil in me.
Oh, you like that one, don't you? Well,
Usually it's other people saying it to me, and it hurts my feelings. So I figured I'd just, own it.
there's a credits transfer to the
For the
you know,
celestial.
the universities on this plane. I'm not really sure what this plane is called. Earth, not Earth. Midgard.
Earthish. Yeah. I mean, I don't have what you would call, what people in this realm would call formal training, but I have formal training where I come from. I guess it was informal formal training. I don't know if that makes sense.
So it's
Yes,
like
sir.
it was like on the job.
Holy shit! Weird. Where the fuck did you come from?
I've been pretending to be a dragon this whole time, and it hasn't worked out. And you seem
Are
to
those-
you maybe have a plan.
Are those your footprints?
Absolutely. No, they're not mine. But like that'd be kind of crazy if they were, right? Little old me with some big ass dragon feet.
Speaking of weird, we were just talking about Arturus's education. I know wizards often go to schooling and stuff. I don't know; they're smarter than me. But you, bards, go to colleges, right? Where'd you come from?
So
Where did you go? What's your alumnus?
pretty much, yeah, most of the time bards do go to college. At least that's what I've been told. But like, it wasn't until I linked up with Fankin that I really like got out of the forest. I grew up in like a big oak warren with a whole bunch of other goblins where I just learned a bunch of cool stories and farming wasn't really for me, so I decided to get really into the stories. And next thing you know, I'm saying things that people are really liking or really hate. And yeah, that's me. So I guess you could call me like a bardic school dropout or something, but like I'm here.
I like that.
Or punk.
Yeah. I'm a
This
very
is on
like
the way back. Just
very
Yeah.
like go with the flow kind of bard. Lots
Yep.
of them are very like, no, that's what the book says, and this is what you gotta do. And I'm like, I'm gonna do this magic my own way. Hell yeah.
Eric, you
Also-
seem very intrigued by schools. Did you attend?
no. I couldn't afford where I
Do-
come from.
do you want to go to school? I could be a professor.
Well, it's a bit late for me. I've found my own way. That's why I wanted to follow you out here. To be honest, Arturus, I don't get to talk to wizards, and the way you cast the spells, I was interested just because the way I cast, I've got a few spells up my sleeve, and it just was kind of gifted to me. Not really sure how any of it works.
Trust
So, do you like weave? Do you feel the weave? Do you feel the magic, or do you just think and something happens?
I want to explain it like telepathy. I'm thinking these thoughts, but I'm not really giving commands. And it was another little trick, but I just feel it with my natural charisma, perhaps, and it just happens. It was a little trial and error to find the components and whatnot.
Yeah,
Natural.
I get that. I it sounds a lot different than what I do. I have to. If I make one misstep, the spell just doesn't work. There's no willing it to be a good spell. If it doesn't make sense.
Good spell. Go lay down.
Thanks.
It is about this time. You guys pass that bush of berries and make your way back to the clearing with Fenkin and Axel.
Hey guys, look at this cool bug I found that the artist totally said I could eat. I'm gonna make like a little cage with my fingers and pull out the beetle.
Okay.
Are you gonna cook that, or do you just eat it raw?
I mean, like usually the crunchy boys, they kind of go down a little smoother if you chew on them for a while.
Right.
But there's no need to cook them really.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
All right, yes, I'm still good to eat this, right? You totally gave me permission, but I'm double
I-
checking.
I don't have authority to give you permission on anything, nor
Crunch.
would I.
If you could please roll me a D100.
Do you
Oh no!
do you have a natural
back up. I
constitution
back up.
resistance to?
I immediately
Digesting.
shapeshift. No.
Nothing
play
good
a
ever
different
comes
game.
from the GM asking for a D100.
I fear if I ate the same
Oh,
dinner as Weird, I would have to do a Constitution check.
I misread
Probably.
it. 'cause
I also missed that
rolled
website.
a 9 and 2 zeros, so I misread it
Oh.
and thought it was a 90, but it's a 9.
And rolled a 900.
Low is good though.
You're insane.
I don't know. Wild magic tables. There's no safe spot on that table.
Alrighty.
One of them heals you to
So,
full. All right.
One of them turns you into a
Did you say
potted
wild
plant.
magic?
I love-
Josh knows.
I would
I will-
love Weird as a potted plant.
We would take good care of you.
Please
I would plant you.
a
I
D10.
look, I look great in somebody's like living room. Just make sure I get enough light, please. You said a D10.
Yes, please.
Am I dead?
Did you add a sorcerer level?
We'll see.
No, I think it was from the bug.
No.
I rolled the 10.
Uh-oh.
You guys see as Weird starts, and Weird, it almost hurts a little bit as you're going through a growth spurt. As Weird starts to grow, and they are now 10 inches taller than they were before. Ears slightly longer. Everything just kind of a little elongated it, like a teenager who outgrew their kid clothes.
Oh shit! I'm gonna push Weird out of the way, like he was, like they were just casted upon a spell, and like pull my sword and start looking out.
Do you have a bugbear in your family?
Hey guys, I'm really big now, guys. I don't really understand what's going on.
It's just their voice cracking their entire time because of puberty.
That voice is not canon. You have to keep doing it.
If the growth is permanent, then yeah, I guess so. But holy, is this what the world looks like when you're guys? I'm so fucking big now.
Did that bug happen to look familiar by any chance?
Best crunchy boy of all time.
Not entirely sure. No, you
That's
didn't, you
fair.
didn't get a super good look at it. So, but yeah, no, Weird is taller now.
Well,
Don't know how
Weird
long
is
this is supposed to last, so we'll just keep it for a
Doing
while.
some degenerate bullshit. I think Eric and I have found maybe a lead over here.
Oh, right. Good bringing that up. Yeah, there was a. What'd you find? Like illusion magic and
Definitely, yeah.
some old footprints of a dragon. Headed
They were-
that way.
They weren't my footprints, even though I was a pretty good dragon.
Get an inspiration point. I can't. That's good. That's too good.
Hell yeah.
I was already teetering on it because of the whole dragon thing earlier, but yeah, that sold me.
Are those footprints now visible?
Are you guys heading back out that way after I told
Yes,
you about it?
I'm going to at least.
Unless Weird does some other degenerate shit that like, turns into an actual dragon, which I'm kind of scared.
So as they lead you back to the as they lead you back to the path, yeah, you are able to see these dragon or these footprints in the ground.
I'm going to ask, I wouldn't say a smart question, but are these footprints the size of an ancient dragon or a adolescent dragon like we saw flying over us?
Roll and investigate. No, it's distinct enough. They're probably ancient dragon sized.
Sick. Fankin will remember the shapes of the footprints for later use and how that could change things.
Perfect. Alrighty. So you guys head down this path. As you're walking, you get further away. Louvre does shift back in. Well, actually, no, they only have a limited number. They'll go ahead and just kind of keep pace with you. This further behind as they just kind of walk around.
I want to put on that Weird is keeping up oddly well now.
It's easier. You got a nicer stride. You're ready to go.
A nicer stride where normally it's a scurry to keep up. Now it's like a brisk walk.
So you go ahead and continue down this path for a little bit. It does seem to wind and curve, but Arcturus, you are able to follow it with this magic. So I'll say if you wanted to take a little break after the first 10 minutes to recast, or I'll say you're able to just kind of, as you're walking, I'll say you're constantly book open, just kind of continually ritual casting for at least the purposes of this. You won't be able to do that every time, but we'll just say for this one you're able to keep it up and follow this path as the illusion magic does maintain. And you guys follow these footprints until you find a tree. So a tree in a forest. Crazy.
What?
No.
My
How
God.
did this get here?
That was me. That was all me.
This tree is the illusion.
Every
Get
other
him.
tree that you've seen in this forest does have a it's like a Douglas fir. So they're kind of skinny trees, few branches here and there on the trunk. And they're just white bark with little black spots kind of running through it. Or maybe that's an aspen.
You're really good at tree types.
You can tell it's an aspen by the way it
Paper
is.
birch.
So you but this tree is different. It's more of a Professor Oak tree. Kind of a thicker trunk, taller, and then just a much larger canopy than the other trees that you're noticing. As Louvre just kind of looks at it confused, just wondering, what are you doing here? You don't. It's strange.
Hello, tree.
I heard this was I heard that sometimes you can talk to trees and they'll talk back, but I don't know how to do it. Does anybody know how to do it?
I think that's druidic.
Oh well,
I
I
don't
watched
speak
the
tree.
lady. I watched the lady from earlier talk to a tree. It had like a face in it and something. So like maybe we could just like talk to it.
I just tried.
She confused looks at you. It's like, no faces in the. All right.
No, you leaned in and a face popped out and was like, "Hey, what's going on?" And said something. I don't know what it said, but it was totally there.
No, they just the spirits of the forest just talk to me. They're not like actual. Never mind.
Is
pushed
this
out of the-
is
pushed
this
out
one
the
of
tree
those?
like,
She feels a little spooked now.
Was this
Oh,
one
cool.
of those trees?
No, I've seen a few trees like this before, but they're not. I haven't seen one over here. I don't know exactly where we are. I'll give it a shot. And then she walks up to the tree, and begins to kind of lean in and whisper like she did before. As now all of you this time see the tree start to move and kind of bend closer towards her as it uproots, and you see one of the roots just kind of quickly grab and flip her up. As we will roll initiative.
called it.
So this is awkward. I had my dagger out. I was about to carve my initials into this thing.
That's why this whole thing started.
You would have given me one more sentence.
It was gonna be A plus A with a heart. And I was gonna be.
I was just gonna
Oh.
make that same joke.
Is that with
Alright.
Axel or?
All right, no down
Exactly.
on that for this one. Well, sure.
Good news. I'm going first.
Nuh-uh.
A.
Me.
Barely by one, you turd.
Get bent. Oh, I probably should open up roll 20.
Oh, I love that Axel initiative.
Paladin speed, always.
All right. It's clear. Bad turn. Alrighty. I will go and roll some dice myself.
What if you didn't?
Or just the one?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Or is it 2 because of advantage for some reason? I'll allow that.
No. Well, one is red,
For
one
the
is Louvre,
dragon.
and then one is.
Oh shit, Red, you're here.
Yeah, I've been here the whole
Where'd you
time.
come from?
I thought we sent Red to
Exactly.
go look at that horse that got spooked.
Did you?
We could have.
Hey, Red,
Hey,
ignore the moving trait. Go get that horse.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, if that's what you want me to do, okay.
remembering that Red saved me from the shambling man. No, please.
I hate you.
I'll hold on to your corn purse.
All right, weird. You got 27?
Yep.
Dang.
Still not first though.
Excellent.
Where are you getting plus 11 from?
I have alert. I have +4 in dexterity for 9, and I get to add my proficiency bonus because of Harangon.
That sounds like just straight up
That's
cheating.
cheating, yeah.
If you're not first, you're last.
'Cause I also have alert.
Well, you picked a silly race.
All right, so what?
Because
is
they're
your
weird.
thinking?
Get it? 28.
Fucking rabbit, man.
28, gosh. All right, Axel.
Mighty 6.
96?
No, a mighty.
Let's go.
Oh,
You know what the difference between 20 and 96 is in initiative? Nothing.
18.
no, what is it? Eric.
13.
13. Arturus.
25.
Jesus.
Wow, damn.
Wait, I think we all
Tree's
have
about to get
boosts
good.
for initiative except for Axel.
I think everyone just has alert besides Axel.
I have the swashbuckler bonus.
Yeah.
Arthur has the wizard chronomancer thing.
-1? Alrighty.
You guys have alert.
It's because of the ears.
Alrighty. So let
Like people say you want
100%.
high initiative as a rogue, but I feel like besides swashbucklers, don't you want other people to go first? That way they can set up sneak attack.
Not the assassin. Assassin wants to go first so they can get their
Yeah, sure.
guaranteed
Go
critical.
first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to go first. They just have to go before the enemy.
Mhm.
When swashbucklers get a bonus, but they don't need a threatened
Right.
enemy.
Right.
Alrighty. So, Fenkin, you are up first as Louvre goes to whisper into this tree. It bends, snaps, grabs her, and pulls her up as you see a face start to form out of the twisting bark as it now pulls up both a left, a right foot, and then a massive tree person or treant.
A treant? And we've seen it
Tree ant
some.
or a tree person.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Tree ain't.
We saw a couple of
Tree
treants
ants?
already walking around, haven't we? They were
We
like on
saw-
patrol in the forest.
They were kind of off in the distance. Those were actually still the normal type of trees, the little Douglases. This one's a little different, like it was placed here.
Little Dougies?
intentionally.
Little Dougies. Teach me how to Dougie.
Exactly.
Well, Fenkin's having flashbacks as this toothy maw appears out of something that is vegetation, and immediately will go ahead and shapeshift.
Lessons learned. Alrighty.
So that would be a bonus action to go ahead and change into my were tiger form.
Alrighty. So you guys start to see as Fenkin's little bunny form starts to revert into shorter, spikier ears. Stripes begin to appear, and claws come out of these little bunny feet. What are you doing? That's bonus action?
Yeah, it's bonus action for that. Is it roll 20 updated with a tree that I'm not seeing?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of more theater of the mind. Roll
Cool.
20. Just
How far away is this tree from me?
I'll say about 60 feet.
Perfect. I will go ahead and take a shot with my bow for the time being.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to hit. You knock an arrow, pull back, and loose it as it misses the aloft druid being grasped by. Well, we'll see if you roll a 1.
That is a modified 20.
All right, modified 20. Whizzing past her right into between the center of this little treant's face. Go ahead and roll to hit.
11 piercing damage.
11 piercing damage. Alrighty. You can see as the arrow sticks into the side of it, it doesn't sink in as much as you were hoping or deal as much damage as you were thinking it would.
I mean, it definitely feels like it probably sort of makes sense that shooting a tree with an arrow probably isn't super effective, but
Probably not, but hey.
Here we are.
Deal with the cards you were dealt.
exactly.
Alright.
Woodpeckers do a hell of a lot of piercing. Basically.
But it's rapid though. That's the issue.
Yeah,
This is
they
just
have like
one.
7 attacks per turn.
Exactly. And yeah, I will sort of rotate like 20 feet off to the right, so we're just not all grouped up in one area. If it's, I guess the battlefield before us, I guess, is it more like an opening, or is it still relatively?
It's still kind of dense forest. So there was the illusory path that led you guys here. But other than that, no, yeah, it's still kind of standard forest now. What you were used to in the Shambling Mounds.
Perfect and terrifying. I will go ahead and just move just to get not really like actual cover, but I'll just go ahead and put like a tree sort of between me and it so I can keep an eye on it. But if it throws things or people, I'm not able to easily be hit.
Sure thing. Let me see. How big is this thing? Huge? All right.
It's massive.
Oh,
Colossal.
No, please.
all right. I threw something
It's
on the
still,
map for you guys.
Light enough for everyone to see? No dim light or anything?
Yep, no dim light.
It's not limited dead.
Still daylight out. Still daylight out. But it's not direct. Do you have dark light sensitivity? Or
No.
sunlight sensitivity as a half drow?
Hell no.
Making sure. Because I was gonna say it's, overcast, so it's not direct sunlight, so you're still good either way.
He's got those human eyes.
Why does everyone think I grew up underground?
I don't think it has to do with underground. I think it's just heritage.
Well, yeah, I was more thinking of drow. I know drow have sunlight sensitivity. 5e rules is written.
Yeah. I think they still do.
Alrighty.
Help me. I got all the good pots.
Hey, there's a thing on the map now. If you're there.
Whoa.
Sick. There it is.
Hey. There's a tree person I can see. And not a mound that
This
just
is
sort
my
of...
favorite map because every enemy is so camouflaged.
Exactly. It's,
Find them.
it's wonderful and terrifying all at the same time.
There's actually 6 enemies on the map, but I can only see one.
All right. Weird. You are up.
All right. All right.
Are we in order on the map? Should we rearrange our starting order?
Nope, you're good. I already did it.
Okay.
Perfection. Let's see, how far can I throw that thing? Up to 60 feet. That's wow. All right, so pretty much I'm gonna grab a dagger off my belt, and I'm gonna make sure I'm in range here. Okay, if you're in range, I'm in range.
And I'll say, as far as mist and heavily obscures goes, 60 feet is kind of like the max range you can get. So a little bit better than it was this morning as the days progressed.
Love that for us.
Or maybe since you're closer to that little fog or clearing area.
Hell yeah. So I'm gonna take my dagger off my belt, flip it around to the blade, and just like chuck this thing. I think. Wow, that voice is actually kind of hard to do.
Sorry.
I think both of my buffs are things I can do after I hit. for Fury of the Small and my Psychic Blades.
Oh, for that one? Yeah, sure thing. So you're making a thrown weapon attack?
Yes.
All right. And you said with the
With
dagger?
my dagger. So 12.
Do you have did you
Actually,
roll disadvantage?
Did I roll
It's
disadvantage?
It's the outer range for a dagger.
Oh, that is. In
So if
that
it's-
case, I will burn my inspiration to get rid of the disadvantage and just roll flat.
Okay. You said 12?
Yes.
12. It does hit, but it just does not sink into it. It just kind of hits the side of the tree. Unfortunately, you hit the long side of the blade and it bounces off of it. It
Cool.
misses it.
Then after that I'm gonna yell, "Hell yeah! More of that where that came from, bitch!"
You're like our Groot.
I'm like your Groot. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Because you grew and
Groot.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Bonus actions or movement?
Movement. I still have the wrong thing selected. I'm gonna step up over here and buy our wizard friend. And bonus action. I'm good at the moment.
Alrighty then. Alright, Artress, you're up. Gosh. 28, 27, 25. Alrighty. That was on me then. Whoop. 13. That's a wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yeah, you were looking for a 14, so
Oh, wow, really? Not sorry. Well, 14's cool, but no, I did not know that these things were that wise. They have
ah,
trees,
fuck.
they've-
I was
they've been
counting on
alive.
it being really dumb.
True.
They've
I
been
know they
alive
have a
forever.
plus 3, unfortunately, so 16 will do it. I don't know why I typed it, but 16. So unfortunately, it misses. You ring, or you toll the bell as you can see, like the leaves around it start to shake a little bit as a few of them start to fall, but it does not seem phased at the moment.
I hide behind a tree.
Alrighty, you are behind the tree with some full cover. Alrighty. Next up then, Eric.
Alright. Seeing not a lot is quite effective here, I'm going to display a little bit of my drow magic and cast
Ooh.
Fairy Fire.
Oh, okay.
And I believe that is
A dexterity
Dex
saving throw.
DC. I think it's 15.
It rolled a 4.
Oh, there you go.
So you now and let me just also roll
14.
Nope. So you see as both the massive tree and the druid in its hand are covered in, what does your fairy fire look like?
Well, it looks like sparkles. I want them all to be seen. A light
Alright.
that is reflecting through these trees. It's sparking off of these.
Alrighty. So this tree in front of you just got glitter bombed as it's now shining, sparkling with this fey light coming off of it. Action, right?
Action.
Action. I
How's
believe
that
that's
for a magic?
pretty good. Your turn talking to Artress. My bad.
Yeah. And with that, let's see. Is there anywhere I could hide?
Yeah, there's some few trees around there. You're kind of by one right now.
I think that's what I'm gonna do, cause
Alrighty.
Yep.
Go ahead
that's a
and
level
roll
spell.
roll stealth.
16.
16.
I'll try to get into one of these trees that's closer, so I'm like within about 30 feet.
Okay. Alrighty. Yep. You you succeed. You are hidden from this creature right now.
It's my turn.
Alrighty. It is now the Treants' turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh God!
Forward. As the only person that can see right now.
Oh no! There's not more of that where you can find it, bitch. Go away. I don't understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that Sylvan?
Yeah, it is Sylvan.
Oh, what do you say?
Yeah, let's see. What did he say?
Yeah, what did he say?
No, he said the master shall not be disturbed.
Oh, we gotta go.
Let's go to the mall.
Did it actually say that?
No. Yeah, it did say that in Sylvan.
I was like, that's some serious words right there.
12 to hit. Weird.
Hell no!
All right.
But almost.
And now you see the arm with the druid now coming down on you as well. Ooh, that's a 27 hit.
Can I use my let me look up this thing real quick.
Just inspiration to have you reroll. It work both ways?
Yeah, if you want me to. No. Maybe. Sure. Why not? Use like a luck point.
Getting a lot of mixed signals.
Never
here.
mind. Go ahead. Move on.
Hit me.
All right.
All right, 27 will hit, but I'm upset about it.
All right. Unfortunate. So let's do. Weird. You take 13 points of bludgeoning damage as you get hit with the druid as it just slams and hits you. As she seems to take some damage as well from that.
Maneuver.
We hit each other. I'm just gonna go. I'm sorry. Are you okay? Ow.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, it's now Red's turn. He's like, "Oh shit, this again." Pulls out his little rifle, cocks it back, takes a shot, and then I didn't pull up their character sheet because I am the literal worst.
They got +2, +4.
Oh, yeah, +2 because they'll make a sharpshooter shot. So +2, 18. 18 will hit. So it's
Nice.
1d12 plus 24, I believe. Or not 24. Sorry.
Sick. What?
Oh, rolled a 1. They don't have they don't have anything that would let them reroll the ones, do they?
I mean, they're a halfling, aren't they? Don't they have halfling luck?
But that's
Oh,
just on a
that's
skill
not
check, though, not on damage,
D20.
right?
Yeah, not on damage rolls. No.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No.
So no, unfortunate, but it still takes 15 points of piercing damage, which unfortunately does not do too great against this thing.
Does he have a what's it called? His battle master thing where he can add damage?
Oh yeah. Let's try to make a
The maneuver?
Trip,
Yeah, the maneuver. Thank you.
trip attack on this biatch. So he'll go ahead and add a D8 as well. 3 reduced to 1. So 8 total points of damage from that shot. As the Treant now must try to make a strength saving throw.
Sure, it's bad at those, right? Right?
It's actually really good at those.
Yeah, I figured.
Unfortunately, it did not roll really good at it. And you see as Timber, this tree now kind of falls down, not on Weird, because that would just be rude, but is now prone next to Weird.
Now it's got double advantage on it.
Get him!
Hell yeah, there's more where that came from, bitch.
Speaking of double advantage, sorry, Red's going to move back here a little bit. And then, speaking of double advantage, Axel.
What?
Advantage, crit, paladin, I don't know. It made sense in my mind.
Oh, I thought we were
Smack
going
off.
with like a noble privilege and all the advantages I had coming up, super
Oh,
rich and fancy.
God.
Oh,
Yeah,
now we're talking.
That type of privilege, yeah. Or advantage.
All right, I will, as a minor action, activate the thing that turns the. Sorry, bonus action. Well, you know what I mean. Bonus action, I will activate the the ability that lets my weapon do fire damage for a minute.
Perfect. And that's from the Phoenix as the prophecy foretold. And do you do it on your Moonblade?
Yes,
All right,
I do.
perfect.
For sure.
All right, so it's not only now lighting up this area around them, but also it's fire. It's lit.
Where did was there was the fire like placed on it magically, or did like it look like, or did the sword just like combust?
I don't know.
So
What happened?
yes, so you've probably seen the sword enough. So the sword glows by itself, like the rising sun, when it gets dark. But this is, I think, no, I've used this before. So Axel just very briefly sort of prays over the blade, runs his hand up it, and as his hand runs up, the whole thing just starts flaming. So it's probably magical. It could be a cool parlor trick. You're not 100% sure.
Confirmed Blood Hunter, got it.
Looks very similar to what you're doing.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't notice any blood, but
It's not
Maybe
not
the
blood
sword
magic.
eats
I
it,
got
who
it
knows?
exactly.
it might be blood magic. Who knows? Also, I have the Tal'Dorei Reborn book now for Christmas, so if you guys want to do some blood stuff, yeah, let me know.
Do it.
Silly for that. Yeah, well, if you die, I should say.
No, I'm actually using multi-class Blood Hunter with the blood.
21 to hit and 13 fire damage.
21 hits and 13 fire damage. You see, as when you strike into this little treant, that fire damage is killer, as it takes 26 points of fire damage. Plus 13. Can't do math. 39. So, yes, it is. Yeah, the fire definitely seemed to do good against this tree.
Do good indeed.
Do good, it should.
Get behind me, weird.
All right.
Alrighty, anything else?
Well, that's it.
Alright, then we're back up to the top. Fenkin.
Seeing this tree now knocked over, Fenkin will go ahead and sort of stow his bow, throw it over him, and run into the fray here. And it's 60 from me, I believe. Oh, it's not. It moved closer. And then I will go ahead run. And then bonus action, activate my Crimson Right on both my claws.
Ooh.
As very similar to that, it's sort of like throw the bow over. Fenkin actually like sort of tears at his exposed arms, causing the bleed. And then the blood sort of covers the claws as electrical energy begins to cover the energy of the claws as he goes ahead and makes a one single swipe attack towards this creature.
Go ahead and roll to hit with double advantage. Well, just advantage, because it doesn't
Okay.
stack.
So I'm going
Do we also
to.
have flanking going on over here? Got like triple advantage.
I take 2 points. Sorry, I'm doing some crimson stuff here. Damage. Max HP modifier is down by 2. And that attack with advantage. Thank God.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
22 will hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
All right, and do you need the lightning damage separate?
Nope. I don't even need the slashing damage separate.
I don't even need the damage.
No, please.
How do you
take
want to do
that.
this?
It's easy. Yeah. Cut it to shreds. That's a total of 8 damage.
8 damn.
And I am choosing to make it slashing. I have a choice between bludgeoning or slashing, but I'm going to make it slashing.
Okay. All right, good choice. Good choice. All right. Ooh, not that. Boom, 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 boom. All right, you go ahead and you take a slash on it as one of the branches kind of fall off and scatter to the ground as you hear a little. And Sylvan, you heard that obviously.
And Silver and I speak back. Let's go.
Let's go. Alrighty. Weird. You are up.
All right. All right.
Arcturus on deck.
So, Axel was like, "Hey, weird, get behind me." So I'm gonna bonus action, use my my nimble escape to disengage,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take a step back, just right there behind Axel.
Because that's what they said to do.
Yeah, and they're bigger and stronger. Well, yeah, they're still bigger than me, even with the 10 inches.
Yeah.
Now's the time.
That's like what?
Rise
Almost like
up.
a third of your height?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I almost doubled my height.
I sort of love that.
That's pretty funny.
I'm gonna step back, and then at this tree that's on the ground, I'm gonna make sure that this how this works. All it has to do is be able to hear me, right? Yeah, it doesn't need to understand me. I'm gonna vicious mockery it. And just be like, hey, only idiots fall down. Stupid idiot. Look at you falling down, idiot.
And that's a wisdom saving throw?
It is wisdom saving throw.
7.
You're looking for a 13.
Didn't make it.
Didn't make it.
All right, it is. So
For
it's
4
hurt.
points of damage.
Oh gosh, you heard its
Psychic
feelings,
damage, by the way.
You heard its feelings, and
And it has
Itself?
disadvantage on its next attack roll.
alrighty, disadvantage on its next attack roll. I'll go ahead and mark it with B.
All right, and that's everything I got.
Sure, marked it right there. Perfect. Alrighty, then we'll go ahead and move down to Arcturus.
Muted, by the way.
You can talk whenever you want to.
It's a
You're
free
not-
action.
Cast silence on yourself.
I'm actually, that's what I was saying, is I would like to talk.
Perfect.
I'm going to yell in Sylvan that your master is dead. Long dead, friend. So you can continue, and we'll burn you to the ground, or you can walk away now. Your choice.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay, I rolled a 2, so I'm going to burn my inspiration. I'll roll again.
Oh, you do also have a bardic inspiration, so you get an
It's
extra
gonna
D6
get
whenever you
it's
want.
gonna get added here. So, including the bardic inspiration, that's a 17.
Nice.
17. Okay.
Rip.
You're not sure if it hurt you or did anything, but you go ahead and say that.
How do you? Well, because I made a check here. That's an action, yeah.
I'd say I'll say you still have your action for this one. It's just a talking thing.
Okay. Well, then I'm gonna.
Banter.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive home my point with a magic missile.
You want to die? Or I guess I should have asked if are you trying to intimidate or persuade? I guess.
Yeah. Either way, the roll is the same. So we'll call it intimidation.
All right.
Because I'm about to look at my book, yell an incantation, and as the missiles are in the air, I'm yelling, like, bitch, walk around and find out.
Your master's dead, and we killed him.
Wow.
Your master's dead, and so are you.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll your d4s.
Wizard shit.
12.
Wow.
You see as each one of them rocket off into the treant's body, disturbing its fallen canopy on the ground. And it takes the full 12 points of damage as it considers your words. Alrighty. Next up, Arturus. Or sorry, Eric.
Okay, I'll go again. I say
All right.
I don't think you heard me.
As the tree and Arturus are just talking nonsense, creaky noises to each other. I don't know what they're saying. I'm going to. No, I don't. I don't want to do that. It's kind of a waste of a spell, but I'll cast Hex on the Treant. Cast Hex. Wisdom. It's already prone, so I'm just gonna jump out of hiding and attack it with a booming blade.
All right, go ahead and roll with advantage.
Stand. I'll be right there.
Step.
24.
24 will.
That is
hit.
is that a net? That's a natural.
That's a natural 18.
18. 24. That is 15 piercing. And let me roll necrotic. 4 necrotic.
4 necrotic. All right, necrotic is full. Oh, sorry, let me just double check it. Necrotic is full damage on this one, so you're good to go. All right, and then now
I'll back up too. I'll back up.
You see a few like leaves start to fall down off of it as now there's this shroud of booming energy surrounding it. Alrighty. And then,
Vibrating in
back
the damage from a hex is just kind of sucking the life energy out of these leaves. The vibration is shaking them.
So, as it stands, or on the Treant's turn, it'll move and stand back up to its full height. Look towards Fenkin, look towards Arturus. What that looks like, I'll need to bring some friends into this. As he extends his arm out into the tree right here and the tree right here as well, as they both start to shift and gain life.
Get ready for the
trees.
next vicious mockery.
I'm about to just light a match and just burn this whole fucking. Like, I'm about to go anti-Smokey the Bear. I don't know what the opposite
Only
of that
you
is.
can start forest fires.
But I'm about to just leave.
The trees split from the same tree.
Yeah, no. The tree that Arturus you're standing next to starts to
I see.
quiver and move as it grows a face and begins to uproot itself from the ground.
I was afraid of this. That's why
Yeah,
didn't
we're against a
carve my
potential
initials on the
army
tree I was
here.
hiding behind.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that is its action, bonus action. Not gonna move. Doesn't have to right now, and it's got friends. So that is that.
Are they the same kind of tree that this one is? Or are they the...
No, it seems like he has turned the little Douglas fir trees that are normal to the area alive somehow, imbued them with his fey magic.
Mm.
It no longer has fairy fire, by the way.
Mm.
It doesn't? I thought we already
I'm concentrating on hex.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, that's why I said it was kind of a waste of a spell. But I was like, yeah, I need to get this necrotic damage through.
Real bad.
And it was already prone. Keep it prone. Let's do it.
Hit it, Red!
No buts.
I mean, it stood up, but let's see if Red can chop this tree
It
back
gets
down.
knocked down.
As this tree starts to like move and come alive next to Red, he's like, "Oh shit!" And we'll start to move away from that one, closer to his good old pal Eric, and I'll make a shot on the normal tree, and that would be sharpshooter, so 13 to hit, or sorry, 13. He'll use a maneuver to add a D8 to it, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that makes it a 15. Unfortunately, the shot still goes wide.
Inspiration. Is it Red?
as-
Red, don't you have some inspiration?
Oh wait, does Red have inspiration?
I don't think so. I think I intrigued it. I think I told him to burn it.
Might have. Well, anyway, it rolled
You've
the
killed
same
us.
on a d20.
Killed us all.
I'm trying to keep it down. The shot goes wide. Action, bonus action. Yep, and then he moved over. All right, Axel. Axel. The tree to your right and a tree behind you are now starting to shift and turn to life. It is your turn.
All right. I will. How messed up does the first one look at this point?
It is near bloodied.
Tree bleeds.
Okay.
Keep killing it.
It's all sapped up.
It's sapped.
All right. I will. I will minor action Vow of Enmity, calling out to Lathander to vanquish his enemies and protect his followers and the weak. I will name this Treant an enemy and take it down accordingly, and then I'll attack.
Alrighty. Do you have like any type of like? Oh wait, Vow of Enmity. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, doing Vow of Enmity too.
For the
Yeah,
folks
advantage.
at home, what does that do? Oh, it gives you advantage.
Yes.
Oh,
For 1 minute, I have advantage on it until it drops to 0 or it falls unconscious.
alrighty. All right, go ahead and roll to hit with your advantage. Ooh, it hits.
For a mighty 7 fire damage.
Alrighty. It is now definitely bloodied. As you take a swipe into one of its legs, almost catching a little bit on some of the roots as you pull it out. But as you pull it out, you see the root kind of char in place where your sword kind of held onto it for a little bit. Bonus action. Are you moving at all?
I will move to here so that I can hopefully get Arcturus a little bit of protection.
Gotcha. Alrighty. We will go ahead and go to the top of the round. Let me redo this turn order now that we have new friends. Finkin.
Is Axel in a place where I have flanking, or do I need to move over one?
You can shift over here. Call it good.
Okay, I will use 5 feet to move over there. And then I will go ahead and make 2 attacks, one with each claw.
Right. So that's your action, bonus action.
You got it.
Do it.
This is... the first one is a 25.
25 hits.
And the second one is a 12.
You said 12.
Yeah.
That one will miss, unfortunately. Go ahead and hit with your good claw.
Go ahead and hit with your strong hand.
Big, meaty claws.
That is 9 total damage.
9. Alrighty.
Once again, electric slashing damage.
Electric slashing. It sounds like a guitarist from Guns N' Roses or something.
Yeah, when he's real jazzed up.
Jesse.
That is really electric tonight.
Alrighty. Weird. You are up.
All right. So, okay, it doesn't look like I'm in anybody's direct threatened spots or spaces. So we go to here with my movement, just like straight up and over one. And then we're gonna at this first tree that we were fighting. gonna go ahead and hit it with a. We're gonna try it. I'm gonna try Dissonant Whispers on it.
Ooh, okay. Go ahead
and
and roll to hit. Or, sorry, no, I've got to roll to not hit.
it's a Wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 6.
Yeah.
What form of or what form of weird is that? It's like 9 feet tall.
Everyone listen to me.
Yeah.
Hear me speak and tremble.
So here we go. The 3d6 worth of damage is 9 points of damage,
9.
but
Hey, we
it uses
broke
its reaction immediately if available to move as far as its speed allows.
Hey,
Hmm.
it is available, and that's away from you, correct?
Yep, directly away from me.
1, 2. That's attacks of opportunity for those two, Fenkin and Axel. 15,
Oh, heck yeah.
20, 25, 30.
Is it possible that it maybe actually stopped because of
Oh, Sentinel?
Axel Sentinel?
It could be. So that would be right here is where it would have stopped.
I got a 15.
15 misses.
Reactions actually hit off before the action.
Well, you still have to have the action that triggers it, right?
Yes. So,
So
the
it's stepping
Offensive
outside of the
actions
range.
happen beforehand.
Right.
You're attacking them as they leave your reach.
Yeah, so it's still leaving.
still gets to the edge of it. That's what procs it.
I got a 21 sick damage.
21. You said sick damage?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Some
Also
sick,
sick.
sick
It's
damage,
sick
bro.
Damage.
That's
All
2
right.
thunder damage from moving.
So 2 thunder damage from 108 and then 6 damage.
Yep.
That one. Ooh, all right. Just up at 120. And it is now trying to move, but somehow its roots kind of melded into the ground.
Very nice. Very
All
Paul.
right. Anything else weird?
We're gonna do bonus action. We're gonna do bonus action. My nimble, whatever. My nimble escape. I'm gonna take bonus action to hide.
All right. Bonus action. Nimble escape. Dude. No, nimble people are pretty cool.
Sometimes.
I want to be nimble.
Yeah.
Gotta be nimble. Gotta be quick. All right. Yeah. Roll a stealth check, I guess.
Yeah. The 10.
10.
Super stealthy.
Unfortunately, it saw you duck behind the tree, but you're still behind full cover.
Stop looking.
A
at
tree
me.
that could become an enemy at any time.
Exactly.
Don't tell me that it's terrifying.
Yeah, I know. This whole forest is terrifying. I never knew a forest could be so fucking scary.
All right, Arturus, it is your turn.
I'm gonna move,
All right.
and in my head, it looks like I'm like ducking behind vines and attacks, but really, I'm just like scurrying, kind of like weird.
Just barely taller
and-
than them now.
Yeah, and then yeah, in a 15-foot cube around me, so hitting 2 enemies, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave
Very nice.
at
Thunder
2nd
Wave.
level. So we're looking for a Constitution saving throw.
So, with you being the origin of the spell, technically you would be looking at this as your 15-foot cube. You want to move back one more step so you don't get Arturus?
Oh, it
Or
doesn't
Axel?
surround me. I thought it was all around me.
No, it's
Well, I can totally take it. Go ahead.
No, I get well.
Does it say cone?
So no,
Mm-mm.
you can.
Or does it say radius cell?
But if I do, so hang on, I got decisions to make here because if I do that, I might take an opportunity
Oh.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, that treant wasn't on there as well. So yeah, it would be like that.
It does say self 15-foot cube. I would
Right.
think it would be on.
Yeah, that means it originates from yourself. So you're the origin of the spell. So that means you're at the edge of the 15-foot cube. If you go to page 100,
which lies anywhere on the face of the cube.
On the face, so like that, or
Yeah, the cube. A cube's point of origin is not included in the cube's area of effect.
right, correct. That's why you are not included.
Exactly.
So
Okay.
you're good.
But hang on, if I look at the map again, sorry, my turns don't usually take this long.
Oh, you're fine. Some
I'm
people's turn
pissed.
takes longer.
Uh,
So that's what you're looking at, right?
so I think I can go the other way if I go this way. And then here,
Yep,
and then
that-
make my cube there. I took it both and not.
that's thinking with portals. You're good there.
Okay. So we're looking for con saves from both of them.
All right, con saves. All right, main one that you've been dealing with. Whew, man, my rolls are the opposite of last week.
Thank God.
Fail and both fail. Roll damage.
That's what we like
Sweet.
to see.
We're looking at 15 points of thunder damage.
Ooh.
And since they failed, they are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Push 10 feet.
Very nice.
We're just
sorry.
bebopping these bad boys around.
Yeah, we are.
10 feet. Alrighty. Good turn. Any
And
bonus action?
No bonus. I was gonna Misty Step, but now I don't have to because they both failed and I pushed them away. So I'm just gonna run. Let's see. So it was like 5, 10, 15. And I'm gonna hope this tree doesn't also fucking come alive. Hide behind it.
Only a
Just
matter
go
of
as
time.
far away as possible from the rest of the group.
Exactly.
Yeah, if I get to the horde first, I get to the horde first. You know what I mean?
You can just tell which items are magical, so we're not wasting our time.
I'll have everything identified by the time you finish this fight,
Exactly.
if you're alive.
Labeled.
Exactly. Just little sticky notes on it.
As you blast those and turn around and you kind of get behind this tree for cover, you look to your left as there is a massive boulder midair. I'm headed towards you as this tree right here picked up one of these rocks and just chucked it your way. And it slams into the tree right next to you, causing it to creak and break and snap as it just whoosh, falls over, missing horribly.
That was one of his friends, right?
It was going to be.
No!
I be in Sylvan. It's what are we doing here? We're like, what's going on? Why are we fighting?
What is the vibe check here?
All right.
I hate humans.
Good thing I'm not human.
Eric,
Yeah, you
it
are.
is your turn.
Actually, no, we have one.
He's
So these two got pushed 10 feet. This one is actually knocked prone again as it
Oh.
tripped over this rock.
Beautiful. I'm going to, not that it matters, the advantage is nice. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna move up here 15 feet and get my attack in with advantage with booming blade and my stab.
Damn,
18.
18 will hit.
18 to hit. Damage was 15 plus 1 necrotic. 15 piercing, 1 necrotic.
All right, 15 piercing, reduced to 7.
I did roll advantage, so I'll do that. Oh, I did.
1. All right.
And I'll step back. Seeing Arturus kind of go off the radar in that direction, I'll spread out the map as well. And maybe take a riskier route and
Yeah, careful, they can throw fucking boulders.
Yeah, it'll be 15 feet, but only 5 feet.
I
out of
don't
the tree.
think Arcturus could have survived a boulder to the face. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All right.
And I'll yell to Arturus to get back with the group. Watch the boulders.
All right. It is.
I like to think I look confident, but I'm just like, yeah, good idea.
Run the other way.
Turn it around, me lord.
At this point in time, the treant right here will kind of start to stand back up. And as it gets on one knee, it doesn't stand up all the way as it just yells out in common this time. Stop! As the two treants that it turned to life now revert back to normal trees, still kind of uprooted, so it has some little knots and things around that still resemble what loosely look like limbs. But now these two trees are no longer alive. As he looks towards you, Arturus. What do you mean? He's dead.
You are, from what I understand, you're protecting someone's possessions. Yeah?
The master.
Yeah. And when's the last time you saw the master?
Last
While
Thursday.
master said stay here. Guard path. Kill all who fall for trap.
A long time ago, right?
Long time ago.
You put down my friend and she'll explain everything.
The tree will go ahead and drop.
Nice sleep, please.
Sorry. Gently, gingerly places the druid back on the ground.
Appreciate it.
As she kind of backs up away from it. You show me.
Does it look like it's about to be dead if I stab it one more time? Because I'd like my hex back.
Yes, it looks like it's about to. It does not look great right now.
Deal with this business first.
I'm also hoping we're going to earn some brownie points for not killing a tree from this druid, so.
That would also be pretty cool.
I don't know if the druid carries after being used as a melee weapon.
I think actual brownies would be more valuable than the reward.
That she can stab this bitch herself. Yeah.
All right, we are out of combat. The treant stands up after placing it down. You show me. You show me, master.
damage. Hold on.
I'm going to go check
It's 5
on...
thunder.
Just... I swear to
That's not
God.
on me. That's
That's
part of the
booming
spell.
blade.
It's not concentration. It's not my fault.
All right, you guys see as the tree now falls down, unconscious on the ground.
I mean,
damn it, Eric!
If it moved in the 6 seconds after we ended combat, I guess that had to be in that round.
See, it would
I'll be
stand up and set it down. Let's just roll a d20. 12 or lower, it didn't move. 13 or higher.
That's fair, that's fair. Oh, fuck.
As it moved to put them down, it took a step too far, so that way he didn't put her inside the rock or anything. And unfortunately, as Timber,
I don't know
falls
what the fuck
down.
just happened, so I'm gonna just berate Eric. What the fuck? It was surrendering!
What? I had nothing to do with that. Obviously, it was a 1,000-year-old tree, and its knees finally gave out.
Your hex is back.
That said, I do have my concentration spell back for another use if we need it in an hour.
Oh, I need to understand your magic. That was very confusing. You don't control it?
That wasn't really... It was a booming blade. It's a cantrip. It's not that difficult.
Write down booming blade. What the fuck is this? Booming blade.
It sounds like some made up stuff.
Boom your
5
blade.
damage.
That's
I
not
didn't
even
think it-
real.
Let's check
Level
on
up the tree.
Homegirl. Let's make sure she's okay.
Oh yeah, she's a little beaten up, but she is still okay. Shaken. She's like, oh my,
Literally.
but oh my goodness. Is everyone else all right?
Yeah,
I just
we almost saved the tree's life, but
Almost.
he
Is there anything we can do for him now?
I can try. It's been close enough.
Out of
And we also need
curiosity,
firewood, but it's not like body's go to waste.
She looks around.
So
I feel like I'm getting side eye from every tree in the forest right now, so I'm on board with trying to res this dude.
I thought those were like,
something that-
conjurations. Maybe they'd go away once their master's knees blew out.
So would I have
Seriously
any
just
sort
said
of-
we need firewood. I'm staring daggers at you right
I
now.
just thought they were trees. Did the trees listen?
Do I have any sort of feeling as to if lesser restoration will help in this situation?
Ooh.
So no, you see Louvre go ahead and just kind of kneel down towards the tree. She said, "We're you want this, right? Oh, okay." And then she'll start to wave her hands around it as you see the leaves start to shake as the tree gets healed. Lying on his back. What was that?
An
I thought we
was-
were done.
That was something else.
The fog must.
My friend can't really control his magic, but we healed you.
Mm.
If you needed any more reason to trust us,
Let's call it even then.
great. Well, I can show you where your master lays, but first I'd really like to know what exactly you are protecting, if you could show us.
Oh. There's nothing here. This was Master's trap. It put fake footprints to lead wanderers away from cave, and then I destroy.
Mm. Can you show us the cave?
What cave? Yeah, maybe. Can I see
Oh,
Master
we got
first?
you.
I think I don't speak for the druids that protect your master, but I think that the two of you, the person you picked up and yourself, might have something in common in protecting.
You? Yeah, me. You worked for old Gnawbones? Gnawbones? Oh no, Callum Scimitar.
Okay, booming blade, this bitch. It's over.
What?
Hey, hang on, that's a cool ass name. I want to know more about this. Call him Scimitar guy.
He's got a scimitar? I want that.
Glow.
Do you know Callum Scimitar?
Yeah, she's ancient green dragon, very smart, loves magic stuff in people, in servants, in power.
What about soup?
That's the dragon
Thursday.
that we just saw.
On Thursdays.
Came.
Yeah.
That's the
Soup on
footprint.
Thursdays? Hell yeah.
No.
Fuckity
good soup day.
fuckballs.
Well,
That
you
an
saw
evil dragon. Are all dragons evil?
No.
That seems reductive.
I feel like all dragons are at least some form of evil.
No, that's definitely reductive.
Canonically.
All dragons can burn my face off.
Oh, I don't know if dragon evil, but she treat me nice.
That's what's important.
I wonder if this Gnawbones and Miss Scimitar
Are the same.
are the same, just a different perspective of the same story.
Yeah, I want to talk to Homegirl without tree ears, but I don't think that's possible here.
Hey,
We could write it down on paper.
my big tree friend, could you give us like 3 minutes to discuss amongst ourselves really fast? This is a lot of information really quick.
Weird. That's fine as long as you don't hurt me anymore, because I might die again.
You're fantastic. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
Okay, you guys seem like nice people. I'm sorry I was told to hurt you.
It
Who told you
happens.
that?
It's okay, but she loves adventurers. It's her favorite snack. Well, I guess was.
There it is.
Yeah. Let me ask our friend. Does the description he's offering of ancient green dragon it matches our little sanctuary, right?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, that Gnawbones was an ancient green dragon.
Okay.
What we saw or what I've seen flying around, not as big. So I don't think I've heard of Kalem Simit, whatever that name was. We just called
Um,
it
Scimitar.
Gnawbones.
do you want? I mean, it sounds like maybe this treant would be down to protect the sanctuary if that's something your circle is interested in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that could help us out. I'd see what it could do. Definitely would keep it safe from any unwanted people, but I mean, I'd have to get to know it more really before I can make that call. But as far as
Okay.
just taking it there right now, definitely given the state that it's in, we can at least bring it back, see what they know, what they can do.
Okay. Let's do that and then see if we can get the cave out of it because I'd like to see where this cave is.
Okay. Alrighty. So you guys start to make your way back towards the clearing. It takes you about 20, 30 minutes. I'll say you guys can go ahead and get a short rest in this time if anyone needs to up that. Weird. I don't know if you want to tell a story on the way back for everyone as well.
That is whatever it is.
Are you saying we're going to take a short rest on the way
Yes.
back? Okay.
Correct.
Then before that, I will go ahead and drop my hybrid transformation
Okay.
so I can get that back.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Yes, I will tell a story on the way back so we can get
Nice.
Song of Rest, so everybody gets the extra D6.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Um,
So as you guys get back to the little clearing, you see the treant start to walk towards this dragon, slowly lumbering, tilting its well, I would say its head, but kind of the whole, trunk kind of leans over to the side as a little squirrel falls down, hits the ground, and scurries away. And you see a little crystal tear start to come out of its eye. And we will go ahead and end there. At that.
Very beautiful.
my horde.
My horde.
Oh.
Alrighty. Well fought. Sorry, yeah. That was like one of the last things I added in was that, fake illusion path to draw people away from it.
It worked.
But
I loved it.
unfortunately, yeah, it worked. It worked. This
I think
dragon
I'm
was-
done
it was-
casting detect magic. Every time I do, I just run into a fucking tree that wants to kill me.
Well, just not
Sorta
all
true.
magic is good magic, but yes.
Uh,
All right. Well, thank
Get
you guys.
experience for that dead tree.
Experience for the dead. Yes, you do get experience for this encounter.
Yes.
Still
then
level 4 for now, but
Then it's rescinded because it came back. alive.
Exactly.
We just get to kill it again for double experience.
Yeah, true. It's like
5 head.
knocking it out and then killing it.
loophole.
Just XP farming.
Double.
I'm gonna
XP,
start
baby.
cutting down all these trees. See how much experience I get.
Your lumberjack skill will be through the roof.
Wood cutting 99.
Barbarian
Let me tell
wizard.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys very much for playing, and thank you all at home for joining us tonight on this campaign. As always, we are sponsored by Adventure Dice. So exclamation point Adventure Dice in the chat. Use code JBrews to get 10% off any order you have, except for those dice for charity, because we love charity, and so do those Canadians. Josh, anything else?
that will be it. We are going to go ahead. I will cut stream, guys, but I will be back online just after a short break playing some video games. So stick around if you're interested, because I will be back live in just a few moments. But we want to go ahead and cut it for a very nice, easy video for to be able to put on the YouTube. So again, this will be uploaded on Wednesday of next week. So be on the lookout for that, and also upload it to podcasts. Anywhere you find your podcast, you can find We Run the Dungeon. Thank you again, guys, and have a fantastic night. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.